Stellar Blade plans destroys hater as petition backfires. Let's get it.
Okay, so it seems like recently the Stellar Blade situation has gotten even funnier. Now, this seems to be getting really bad for the people that were trying to take it down and trying to be very against it, which, yeah, has been absolutely insane to see.
Continuation.
Now, if you guys don't know, Stellar Blade has been in a lot of drama over their main character, Evie. Essentially, lots of people saying the fact that she's too young or whatever, and even some people going as far as saying you're a PDF if you like her, which is absolutely insane.
Oh my goodness! Like, this is why I'm tired of like these freaking tourists, man.
Insane, because that is not the case at all, right? Evie is a great new main character that is coming out that a lot of people have been really enjoying because she actually has a good design for once, right? And that is one of the main factors as to why people have been enjoying her design so much, and why people are excited for Stellar Blade BloodRayne. And of course, whenever it comes to good looking characters in video games, there's always people who want to make them look ugly or make them look, you know, essentially unappealing to people who want to play the game, right? And this has been the, you know, the fact for this game for a couple of weeks now, with some people even going as far as to create petitions and report the game to certain places like Visa and MasterCard, a little bit like the situation we saw with Collective Shout. Now, yeah, if you guys don't know, obviously...
Alright, first things first, just for a recap, I pretty much like watched this on a separate video. So basically, for those people who actually hate like the new Stellar Blade BloodRayne, they're actually reporting this game to the MasterCard and Visa, so that they would ban the game from ever like being bought because of the amount, they would deem it as NSFW, and at the same time like MasterCard and Visa don't really like NSFWs. But then again though, like this game doesn't have any NSFWs or any of it. Like it doesn't shows a lot of like explicit content, or it's just a character like with like Asian features, and some, I would call it like tourists who just complains about this game are just calling everyone, like anyone who actually liked this game, a PDF. Like bro, like the game hasn't been out yet, and that, I don't know, like why this drama started. Like holy,
there has been a little bit of an update on that petition though, because there was this petition which was a petition protect against the sexualization of youthful characters in Stellar Blade BloodRayne, which obviously a lot of people, including people like Yorkshire, who has been under a lot of you know, backlash and whatever for their opinion on this, going against it and essentially trying to get the game censored. Yeah, they've been publicly supporting it with it having 52 whole signatures. Wow, amazing.
Wow,
52 signatures, which is I mean, damn. You know, you're definitely gonna turn some heads with that one.
Yeah, that they could actually change the world with just 52 signatures. Holy smokes. Like we are screwed. Like Stellar Blade BloodRayne will be no more with just 52 signatures.
Right,
amazing.
But again, a lot of people have been making fun of it now because it keeps getting worse. They say pro censorship freaks make a petition to get Stellar Blade censored. It only gets 50 signatures, and then fans make a petition to stop censorship, and then it gets over 1,000 signatures. You love to see it, and it's gotten worse, by the way. Well, I say worse, it's gotten better, by the way. Which again has been quite funny to see, which we'll go over. You can see here other people as well say Lamau 760 verified signatures. And so if we go to the page here, of course, this is the one that says protect against the sexualization of...
An update, 63 signatures. That's 10 more signatures. Oh my god, dude. Oh, this is so over.
Youthful characters in Stellar Blade BloodRayne, 63 signatures. So it's gained a couple. It's gained 13 since the last post we looked at it on it. And then obviously if we go to the other page, well, it's at 2072. Like, it's absolutely insane to see, you know, how many people have actually signed this. And it's great to see, in fact, because it shows people how much people want this design within Stellar Blade, right?
Like this is the perfect example um like the vocal minority versus the silent majority. You got like the vocal minority who just crying to the heavens, and just being like the party poopers. And then we got the silent majority over here who says otherwise, and just leave Evie as it is. Because like how how would they how is this even sexual in the first place? Like, it's just like I would call it like the generic body type for women in
Loads of
video
people have been
games.
spouting, oh, not, people don't want this design. Even Stellar Blade fans don't want this design. But let's be real, I think the numbers don't really lie here.
Yeah.
That's the main thing that I'm going off. There's a petition for each of them, and it definitely seems like one of them is winning by a long shot. Like it's winning by miles, and I don't see it's ever gonna lose, right? Because again, people want this design. People want good looking characters within video games. They don't want them to be ruined. They don't want them to be ugly. They don't want them to be old. They don't want them to be something that they don't want to look at on the screen, because what's the point? And of course, the whole point of Stellar Blade is to have good looking characters. That's one of the biggest drawing points of Stellar Blade with
True.
Eve in the first game, right? Why would they just suddenly tarnish that and decide to make a completely different character when they now have the freedom to do what they want, right? They're not working with PlayStation anymore. They can do what they want with their own kind of studio and all of this kind of stuff. So that makes it even more easier for them to implement things that they want in their game.
Yeah, and also like another thing as well. Yeah, it's pretty much like they have their own IP. They don't have to work on PlayStation. Like they don't have to follow the rules. And the most basic thing, or it's pretty much like a business, like in business point of view, is that if your product looks like shit, it doesn't sell. It doesn't sell well. That's the hard fact. If you're gonna like advertise a game, and then the main character is just like very ugly, nobody would ever buy a game. And unless like there's always gonna be like other people just to buy the game just to prove the point, but it was gonna be very few people. And then that's what you call like a failed product. Like it's pretty much like a tales as old as time, that you always gotta put like attractive characters, attractive aesthetics. That it's pretty much like how would you show to new players, old players, or even like even for like other players who haven't even touched the game, or don't even know the games existed, that this game is worth buying in the first place, versus like what you see in the box cover, what you see on the internet. Like how would they advertise? Of course it's gonna be like the like attractive people, attractive main characters and stuff. That's how it is. That's how you market your game. That's how you market your product. Like it's just simple as that.
And this feels like this is going to be 100% their game, like their kind of baby type thing, where they will put all the effort they can into making the characters look good in any way, shape, or form. And that's what people want. And you can see that, as I said, through the signatures. Signatures show you that this is what people want. They don't want this kind of stupid, oh, let's protect them against sexualization. Like this isn't a real character, or this isn't a real person. Sorry, this is a real character, not a real person. There's been people that have been reporting them to NCOSE, the kind of what do you call it, like agency for like sexual exploitation and whatever, which I think is crazy, because again, this isn't a real human, right?
True.
They should be getting on with actual real life cases of like trafficking and whatever. But meanwhile, you got people over on Twitter who are sending them emails and messages and stuff saying, hey, can you get rid of this character in a video game I don't like? Wasting their time, wasting their resources for something that isn't real.
Like I can't believe like we have like people complaining about fictional characters. And better yet, uh like it's like she's probably a robot. Yeah, she's a robot. Like how even if like if Evie was in real life and actual like an actual robot, nobody would ever, I mean ever, would build a robot with like for example like fat features like or just to like other stuff that can represent that actually bring like negative side effects or just being handicapped. Like, I'm sorry to tell this, but like if you gotta portray a robot like that, like that's not gonna be like an effective robot that could actually help you with stuff. That's not how it works. Oh my god. Like, I mean, it's at this point it's pretty much like a lot of people would just like complain all the simpler stuff without any purposes.
Right?
Totally.
You know, they could be helping people in real life with these situations, but instead they've got freaks like this over on Twitter that are constantly messaging them and emailing them, telling them to, you know, get rid of a video game character because they don't like it, right?
True.
It's insane. And I think that, you know, a lot of people maybe don't realize that. And as I said, this, you know, this whole chart thing just proves how much, you know, the majority of people, you know, like the design or even don't care as the design, right? Don't care of the design, right? Because I'm sure a lot of people here in the signature thing don't particularly like Evie's design, but also they don't want to see the game get censored, right? They want the game to be exactly what Shift Up, you know, has it to be. And again, you know, there's many people that are anti-censorship. You know, you don't have to like Evie's design. You don't even have to like Stellar Blade as a game, right?
True.
But you can agree that censoring a character just because, oh, you know, you think they look too young or whatever, when they very clearly are not, well, you know, that's kind of a you problem, right? Just don't play the game. And I think there's a lot of people who won't play the game because they don't like the character in any way. Not even necessarily because they think it's too young. They just might not like tomboys or whatever, right? That's fair enough. And again,
Damn,
I think that, you know, even then
tomboys.
there's going to be some of those people that will, you know, put their signature into something like this because they don't want to see a game like this get censored, because that means then their games, if they ever want to, you know, support another game that maybe has some stuff that they like more so, well, they don't want their game to get censored either. So they kind of set a precedent in terms of games and censoring them. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it is a positive, you know, to kind of fight back against censorship. As we talked about a lot on this channel, you know, we talked a lot about that. We talked about it a lot whenever it comes to VTubers as well, not even just video games.
Oh
so
my God.
again, that is also something that is a very big issue. There's been many VTubers that end up getting censored and have issues with YouTube and stuff trying to censor them. And I think, you know, obviously it's something that a lot of people are very passionate about fighting back against, because it's ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous that people, you know, aren't allowed to play a fictional video game character just because some guy on Twitter says that he doesn't like it.
That's
you know,
pretty much
it's a
classic.
problem for them, even though, you know, the character's not real, right? Like, and it's not their character either. So again, obviously a lot of these people can continue to, you know, whine about it or whatever, but it seems like the majority has already had their say throughout all of this. They're saying, I'm sure Shift Up will not miss the 50 weirdos who have some kind of petite woman derangement syndrome. Say, dude, I thought you were all about calm and measured takes. What went wrong? Again, I don't think that's necessarily not.
Alright, like besides like the I was gonna add, like besides having like the petite women derangement syndrome, it's pretty much like fictional character derangement syndrome. Like, at this point that on Twitter or on Reddit, like it's pretty much like the common thing that if they sees something like cutesy or is something like good or something like beautiful, they will just complain and complain. And like if the outrage just goes so much, they will actually do something horrible. I swear.
Calm. That feels pretty calm to me. But again, saying I want them to yeah, keep the design. So again, obviously a lot of people against the Yorch post originally, and that's why a lot of this has kind of started up, right? With this whole Yorch situation has been the thing that's kind of been the catalyst for people signing these signatures onto petitions or whatever. And it seems like, yeah, they got in other words, you know, back of a lack of a better term, mogged by this other change.org page. So Yeah, if you want to go sign that, go ahead. Again, I don't think these kind of change anything at all. Even if the other one was to win, I don't think that would change anything. The same
Yeah.
with this one. You know, is it going to change much? No, probably not. I mean, it probably, you know, I think the shift up will still continue to make the game, regardless of the signatures or whatever. But yeah, in terms of it affecting anything, and in terms of the other one affecting anything, it probably won't at all. It's just a silly thing that someone put out, right? But yeah, I mean, that is essentially all there is for this situation. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameStop, use my code Kazo, get 10% off. Again, they got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. That's all.
All right. At this point, like whether like the petitions would like either the censorship or the non-censorship would either be the game would still up and the game would be like on, you know, on a cruise, like it will just release as it is, where like the Twitter people who are actually like hating this game will just be even madder, once the game releases, and the people who actually waited this game to release would actually enjoy playing this game just to like not only to enjoy, but also to prove a point for those haters that that this is the game worth waiting for. And yeah, at the same time as well, that we are just sick and tired of having games or even like media to get censored because other people doesn't like it. Like it's the same saying as well, like if you don't like it, just don't watch it or don't consume it. If it's not like, if you don't like it, just don't consume it. It's pretty much for other people as well. So just leave it alone. Like, they don't yuck on someone's yum.